Tiny bonus! The 90s are weird because when Doctor Who does come back, for any sort of reason, the Master's the main villain in the 90s. It's almost like everyone who wants to bring it back is like, well, the Master's got to be in it, surely! Including the 1997 PC video game Destiny of the Doctors. I'm Chris.
I'm not Chris.
And if you have Survival on DVD, the final 7th Doctor story, you will be blessed with a relatively decent definition copy of the cutscenes from Destiny of the Doctors, which are significant because they're live action, and they star Anthony Ainley in his final appearance as the Master.
Oh, bless him. About
6 years before he passes away. A year after the TV movie, so Eric Roberts has been the Master most recently, but now Anthony Ainley gets to reclaim the part for one more go. I wanted to bring this up just because we both love video games. We're quite fond of playing games. Bloody love them.
Yeah.
And because of these cutscenes, I've always wanted to try to find a way to, like, you know, a Sim or whatever, or Raspberry Pi my way into playing this at some point.
Raspberry Pi?
Yeah, it's like software and hardware stuff where you can play all the things and blah, 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 blah. The point is, what's the basic plot of Destiny of the Doctors? Well, the Master's got control of a planet that's made of pure psychic energy, and he's using it to recruit a bunch of monsters and aliens, and in turn he has captured and imprisoned the 7, quote, complete incarnations, quote, of the Doctor. Probably because even though this is a year after the TV movie, they'd have to pay Universal a lot of money to use the images and sound bites and stuff from the Fox TV film. But we read up on this a little bit before recording that the events of the TV movie, specifically the 7th Doctor's regeneration, are mentioned in the database stuff that you can go through in this game, like the fact files and everything.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, it acknowledges the TV movie without doing it massively. And at the end, the Master is imprisoned by some of the monsters he's conspired with, but we don't see who. So you could, if you wanted, take it that the Daleks who he works with in level 3 are the ones who imprison him. Because then after this, they could take him, put him on trial, and kickstart the events of the TV movie, should you wish to think of it that way. What's the basics of the game, Boo? What are the basics of the challenges? How does it play out with its ways?
You're a little jellyfish alien.
Can you remember what he's called?
The Crow?
The Grok. No, you're just wishing it was Groll.
Crow.
Groll. Groll. No, you're a Grok. You're a tiny little green jellyfish made of psychic energy that the Doctor has apparently created as it's like a failsafe, I guess. Like, if he gets trapped, this thing will try and get him out of it. And I think that's kind of a smart decision to not play as the Doctor, because that's sort of a tough thing to do in video games. The only one that gets away with it really is, fully, is Lego Dimensions, because in that everybody just punches things and builds things, and that's fine. But you can't really have the Doctor doing that in a game. The adventure games do a good job because it's more about investigation and using items that you found to learn more stuff. So that works. But for this, you're shooting and attacking and defending yourself against various aliens from the show's history, including the Quarks, the Autons, the Daleks. What?
Sorry, the dog just put her nose on my foot and it is freezing.
I thought you'd come to some weird revelation.
Oh my god, mate! That's such a cold snip.
God.
Sorry.
Yetis, Ice Warriors, Cybermen, a joust with a Sontaran. So how does sort of the game structure itself?
I don't really know. I don't really know.
7 different stages.
Yeah,
with
intros
and outros.
Yeah.
But what makes them special and why? Why? Because that's why we've pressed record here. Because I think it's worth talking about these if you can watch them. What's special about the way the levels are set up?
The Master.
Yeah.
Has little videos intercutting the challenges. Essentially telling you that you'll never do it, you'll never make it. And, you've got different ones if you win the challenge and different ones if you lose the challenge. And He's just being very mastery, but they're all themed around what the level is.
Yeah.
So almost looks like he's in a playroom.
Yeah, it's like Andy's wallpaper in Toy
Yeah,
Story, and he's
yeah.
got a rocking horse that moves of its own accord,
And a tower of cards, and that's for the Celestial Toy Maker. There's a medieval jousting tent for the
Sontaran level.
Sontarans. And he's just doing what he does best, really.
Hamming it up.
Being an evil little bugger.
Like, there's minimal props, but...
And eating all the green screen.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, there's minimal props. So you said he's just devouring the scenery, and I was like, what scenery? And you went, oh yeah, he's eating the green screen. Which I thought was brilliant. A few reasons why it's worth having a little look at. I mean, it's the last time he appeared as the Master in anything.
Yeah, bless him.
He's acting alongside himself. Like, the one time you see him interacting with someone else, it's him split-screened.
There's an auton.
Because it's an auton duplicate, yeah. He's driving a motor car at one point,
so
cackling away.
Though.
Yeah.
He is taking part
the final level's a race to the death between you and Bessie and him and his own little red, beetle.
And he doesn't even do it himself.
Yeah.
He puts a copy of himself in there.
Yeah. Which is kind of brilliant.
That is so him.
It's like the first time Ainley gets given a really cool outfit.
Yeah.
Like, it's sort of like an expansion of the one he's wearing in Survival, but there's red on the jacket.
He also looks like Dracula.
Yeah, he's got a big old cloak with a massive collar, like in the Five Doctors. It's also the only time he ever actually had a beard for the role.
Yeah.
It wasn't a prop. And he's grey. He's grey in this.
He is.
But my God, it's just nice to see him one more time.
And that evil laugh.
That's why I thought it was worth popping into this one, because I know it's only little and there's not really much to say, but it's like, as we are now officially out of the classic era, and the next thing we're watching is a homage / parody of the classic era, and then the next thing is the start of a brand new era, albeit the false start of the brand new era, before the actual new era starts. So it's like, I thought it was worth pointing this out because... Did you enjoy these little vignettes? Were they cute?
Yeah.
Were you expecting Tim Curry to pop up and go, "Spice" at any point during them?
I was hoping he was, but he didn't.
A few little new lines of dialogue from Tom, Peter, Colin and Sylvester. It's just cute, but it's sort of nice. It's a nice way to sort of say bye to Ainley and say goodbye to another character we've enjoyed in this form. Nice. If you haven't seen them, check them out. They'll definitely be on YouTube, but they're on the Survival DVD in a nice quality. They're very silly. They're very lovely. And if anyone can find a ROM, a hacked version of this game to play, because I don't have a Windows 95 or 98 to play the CD-ROM on that will do this. And the game itself has mixed reviews. All the good reviews in the little summary I found praise mostly the writing and Ainley's performance.
Yay!
That's the stuff where they go, that stuff's great! So, the game probably isn't great, but if anyone can find a hacked version of it, let me know in the comments below. Join us next time for The Curse of Fatal Death, our second charity special. Do you have high hopes?
Yeah.
Good. Bye!
Bye!